Hi. So today, as you can see, I'm going to be responding to your popular K-pop opinions. Why popular opinions, you might ask? Well, that's because today I wanted to try something a little different by making a video with popular K-pop opinions instead of regular unpopular opinion videos that every K-pop YouTuber does. To be honest, many unpopular opinions are not even unpopular, they are just thoughts on common discussions and topics in the community, and they all get repetitive. And even if they are unpopular, they are sometimes not even real, they are just kids trying to be edgy and trying to be different on the internet. I asked you guys on my community tab to list some popular K-pop opinions that you might have, or that float around as unpopular, so I could simply share my thoughts about them. Disclaimer, my thoughts on each opinion, including my own opinions at the end of the video, are not facts and they're all just opinions. If you have a hard time agreeing with them, feel free to respectfully disagree in the comments. Since these are popular opinions, some of these topics are controversial, so I ask that you guys respect each other in the comments or you will get blocked. I'm too lazy to find the exact comments that said these opinions because so many commented them, so I'll just put the general opinion on the screen. Now that we have that cleared up, let's start. Number 1, Lee Chae-yeon should have ranked higher than 12th place in Produce 48. Do I need to say anything on this one? She had the vocals, the dance, the stage presence. She was all in one. We all know that she deserved at least 3rd place. Moving on. Number 2, Cube is the reason CLC isn't as successful as G-Idol. Hold on, the tea is boiling. Don't get me wrong, Idol is an amazing girl group with amazing talents. So stream, oh my god. But whoever said this is speaking facts. Cube handles CLC so ugly and it honestly disgusts me. 2018 could have been their year, but nope, they decided to screw them over by giving La Vie en Rose to IZ*ONE. Again, don't get me wrong, I love IZ*ONE, I'm a IZ*ONE myself, but Cube has made so many management mistakes for CLC in the past, like giving them comebacks at the wrong times, not being consistent, or just leaving them in their dungeon. CLC had the potential, but the way Cube treats them is revolting, and I'm not here for it. Stream devil. Number 3, Lee Skook is the most delusional ship. LMAO, all the 10-year-olds gonna be going off in the comments. All ships between idols that aren't real are delusional, and they all need to stop. You'll stay posting on Instagram about Lisa kissing Jungkook, and tagging them in it too. It's disgusting and it needs to pause. Permanently. Y'all are never going to get what you want. You guys represent your fandoms and it just looks bad on you and the community as a whole to promote false images and ideas. Y'all will see Jungkook and Lisa at the same awards show, and Lisa turns her head to look at Jennie for a millisecond, which happens to be the same direction as Jungkook, and y'all will be like, OMG. She likes him, they're dating. Y'all honestly look weird and clearly not intelligent. They will be miles apart from each other at award shows, and y'all will think they have married each other, had 7 kids and a dog named Drex. And with the people making fanfics, y'all are actually going to jail. It's not funny. Stop making stories about how Jin does his manager or the other way around. It's honestly a little embarrassing representing a fandom when we have fans like this, but honestly, I've done my part. Quit shoving your propaganda in my face, it's atrocious. Number 4, I want to burn Pledis Entertainment. Okay, but let me come with. They stay treating their idols poorly in their dungeons. The only way 17 is surviving is because they are self-producers. If you can't produce and you're signed with Pledis, good luck getting out. Number 5, YG can jump off a cliff and die. I'm loving the excitement and energy that we are having today, but y'all do realize that YG is not run by the stinky old pedophile anymore, at least as we know of. But I mean, I guess it's easier to say YG is a man because it's easier to blame it on one person than to blame the whole company. Anyways, someone bring a camera and record it so we could stream it. Number 6, BTS's old music is better than their new music. I honestly don't care that much about this topic to bring out examples, but I definitely agree. I just think their music now is just trying to appeal to the public, unlike before in which they had their own style or sound, if you will. Yes, they still produce a lot of their own music today, but it's not anything special to me, and their old music was original at the least, and not something that you would usually like or listen to. You can start writing your death threats. There's my Instagram. Number 7, Blackpink needs a pink concept. I've been saying this since last year, and if we ever get a comeback, it better be pink. I never really liked D4 and I especially didn't enjoy Kill This Love. Pink concepts are superior. Next. Number 8. Yuhua needs to fix Everglow's line distributions and Mia doesn't deserve the hate. I agree but also don't agree. Yes, Mia doesn't deserve the hate she is receiving, but she is the main vocalist, meaning she was bound to have more lines than the other members, so really there isn't much wrong with the line distributions on her part. I agree that Oda and Shihan deserve more lines, but at the end of the day the lines are given to the member who fits them better and who can execute the lyrics the way the producers want it to sound. I love all the members, but it's just how it works and you can't change that. Number 9. Fancy should have one song of the year. Ecom is really gonna hunt me down for this one. I agree but hear me out. I don't mean to disrespect BTS saying they didn't deserve it or whatever, but how is Twice gonna win song of the year with Signal and not Fancy? I'll wait. Exactly. I'm not bashing Signal, but tell me how Fancy didn't win when Signal did. I see so many armies even agreeing saying Fancy should have one. Mnet could or couldn't have rigged the system, but it doesn't make any sense for Twice to win Song of the Year 3 years in a row and then lose with Fancy. Fancy went viral everywhere and it showed. I will say though, Boy With Love grew on me, but for the record I still like Fancy better. Say I'm salty but I'm just calling it like I see it. Number 10. Chanyeol and Sehun are overlooked as great rappers and are underrated. Finally someone spitting out facts. This isn't really popular of an opinion as far as I know of, but these two deserve better. It's just hard to thrive in an industry when you're overshadowed by a handful of male rappers. If you need proof, just listen to What a Life or Tempo or any of EXO's songs and you'll find what you're missing in your life. Good rappers. Number 11. No more Western collabs. I agree. I'm sorry but most collabs are a mess, like actually some are not good at all. I don't want to get in specifics because I don't want to have my third scandal, but let's just say Western collabs don't belong in K-pop. Most feel out of place and odd and most of the time aren't necessary. Yes, it can be great for endorsement purposes and opportunities for your faves, but at the end of the day, does Ariana Grande or Dua Lipa or any Western artist care about K-pop? I hate to break it to you, but no, they don't care. They just want your attention and they'll do anything to get them coin. If you think I'm coming for Blackpink or any of the artists mentioned above, I'm not. Dua Lipa has collaborated with Hwasa too, and I'm just using those two artists as an example. Anyways, moving on. Number 12. Girl Crush is better than Cute Concepts. Cute Concepts are boring and they're too happy for me and they're not my style. This opinion is going to get me my 4th scandal, but I'm just gonna say what I have to say. I'm not going to disrespect anyone's taste because that's not really what I signed up for, and this is definitely not the video for that. But I'm tired of people that hate on girly cute concepts and adore girl crush concepts while giving invalid reasons not to like them. I'm not specifically talking about this person, but I've seen many comment sections filled with many K-pop stans that disrespect groups like Oh My Girl, Lovelyz, G-Friend, Twice etc. because they do cute concepts. It only be international fans that have this problem too. I'm about to spill some tea for you. Just because a girl group does a cute concept doesn't mean they are less feminine than a girl group that does girl crush or badass concepts. You'll just hate cute concepts because you'll think that girls being all cutesy strips them from having feministic qualities such as having power or individuality. Just because one does a cute concept doesn't mean that is the case. In fact, it's never the case. Koreans, as far as I know, love these type of concepts because they are upbeat, fun, and catchy. That's why so many of them loved groups like Lovelyz and G-Friend in 2015 and 2016. I'm not saying girl crush concept music or anything that's not cute concept music doesn't have those attributes, but being cute doesn't make you less of a woman than when you do girl crush or any other concept for that matter. The whole reason why I love cute concepts is because they are catchy and the music has flavor. What I don't like is when you guys decide to start liking a group because they shift concepts from cute soft concepts to something more quote unquote your style. I'm not saying that if it's your taste or preference for you to not like the song or the group, but I hate it when you hate a group for doing those concepts and then decide to get into them or start actually respecting them only when they do concepts such as teen or girl crush in their comebacks. You'll stay changing for no reason. Like I remember right before Fancy, a whole bunch of y'all were hating on Twice for doing cute concept after cute concept, and then when they came back with Fancy a whole bunch of antis stopped hating. I was happy, yes, because they were getting attention for fancy, but I hated the fact that y'all only started respecting them when they did a different concept that wasn't relatively cute. If they never came back with fancy and kept on doing cute concepts, I bet the hate would still occur today. Another example is CLC. Y'all absolutely did not care for them until Hobgoblin released. Y'all were like, and I quote, "Finally CLC is releasing the music I like," end quote. So you won't like a group or respect them until they release music you'll like. You'll just hate on them until they do something that fits your taste? That is just very disrespectful towards the members and the fans. You'll go and hate on cute concepts because they don't showcase female empowerment and such related to those topics, and I'm not here for it. And many concepts that are relatively cute or soft can still have the same positive and empowering message as a girl crush concept song. An example is Everglow with Bon Bon Chocolate and Dun Dun. They are both completely different, Dun Dun being somewhat of a hardcore song, while Bon Bon Chocolate softer and more lighter. They both have the same message, that the members are unforgettable and that they're all powerful, that people are trapped in their gaze. But you can tell the amount of attention for both songs are different by just looking at the significant gap of views between the two music videos. If you need even more proof of your nitpicking what you want to hear, literally compare all of Red Velvet's Red concept music videos to their Velvet concept music videos. Notice how people tend to view the Velvet concept music videos more and view the Red concept videos such as Rookie and Oompa Loompa significantly less than the music videos of Bad Boy and Psycho. Exactly my point. And for y'all about to say that music videos views don't matter, then look up the views and their promotions. You guys have no valid reason to dislike or hate on concepts like Red concepts or cute concepts when it's just you and your mentality refusing to like them because their music apparently doesn't match with your thinking, when in reality it has nothing opposing it. I've seen less people hate on these concepts as time goes on, since there have been many different types of concepts introduced in these past years, but this hate and toxicity towards cute concepts and groups that continue to do cute concepts needs to stop. There is a difference between your taste and personal preference and actually hating an entire concept for no valid reason. I really was about to make a video on this one topic explaining more details about this problem, so if you guys want more I'll make one, but this was a lot, so we'll be moving on. Okay, so now that that's over, I'm going to be sharing some of my popular K-pop opinions for y'all. So number 1, Yeri doesn't deserve her hate. Tell me why y'all were bullying her when she was added during Ice Cream Cake era. Girl was 17, like it makes me sick how you're writing malicious comments about her to this day. Just because she's more famous than you doesn't mean you have to hate her. And you'll be the same fans that say we should stop the hate or it could escalate to terrible things. Hypocrisy at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Yeri is a very good idol, and she deserves nothing but love. Number 2, Apink is like wine. The older it ages the finer it is. I swear Apink has one of the best discographies in the industry. If you haven't seen Dum Durum, click off right now and watch it because that was a bop. I've seen this comment about Apink in plenty of comment sections and I just had to say it because woo chilly. Their B-sides are so addicting and I cannot name one that I've not wanted to put in my playlist. If you stan Apink you have the most taste. Stream Dum Durum for good skin. Number 3, Lee Gan, Hancho 1, Shiroma Miru, and Miyazaki Miho were robbed in Produce 48. Basically anyone who was in the final 20 but didn't make the Eyes 1 lineup were robbed. Now I'm not gonna start an argument saying that one person didn't deserve their spot because I don't want fan wars in the comments, so please stay respectful and hear me out. Miru had the most potential out of all the Japanese trainees. She deserved to be 5th place or something in the lineup because she had the stage presence, the visuals, and her skill was above average than a majority of the Japanese trainees. Miho could speak Korean probably the best out of all the Japanese trainees and her vocals were actually pretty decent. Oh. And tell me why she went from 1st to 15th place in the final week? Mnet really thought they were slick and the fact that they did this to her is just atrocious. Next is Hancho 1. Her vocals were absolutely incredible and she deserved to be in the final lineup, like Mnet was just playing favorites at this point. She was the queen of reversals, saving herself twice from elimination just to not debut. Something is fishy here and it reeks of lying behavior. Last but not least is Lee Gan. Do I need to explain myself here? You're about to be real mad at me, but it must be said. She was the most deserving of any of the trainees. She had the most experience being a former trainee, a former idol, and then trainee for 6 more years. She had amazing stage presence and the qualities for a great idol. She was also in the top 12 every week, and for Mnet to drop her from the final lineup on the last week from 5th to 14th place is the most ugliest thing I've ever seen Mnet do, and this was just unforgivable. The girl was just waiting to sing again, like come on Mnet. Now don't get me wrong, I love the final lineup, but what Mnet did was purely disgusting, and we shouldn't blame the girls because it's not their fault, it's Mnet's. Moving on to my next opinion. Number 4. Y'all posting fan cams of your faves on Twitter when it has nothing to do with your related tweet or someone else's tweet needs to stop. That TikTok basically explains my thoughts on what I wanted to say. Like Michael's mom will die and y'all will be replying RIP I'll miss her so much with a Luna fan cam. Quit it, like it's so odd and not necessary. We get that you're a K-pop fan, but it gets really annoying. Number 5. Jisoo is recognized by non-Blackpink fans more than actual Blinks, and it shows. I almost wasn't going to include this opinion at first because Blinks have actually started to appreciate her more now, and I've seen a lot of Blinks start to stan Jisoo now.
Well. How the turntables...
I'm not so sure why there were so many OT3 stans before this stan Jisoo wave. Like, was it because the girl didn't speak English or something else that I wasn't informed about? Because I'm tired of you rats that only stan idols that speak English. I'm sick of it. Y'all literally ignored Jisoo for like 2 years and thought she was a staff member. This ignore Jisoo mentality needs to quit now because I'm tired of Blinks and YG mistreating her. This brings me to my next and final point. Number 6. You cannot stan a group if you dislike or hate a member. This is just common sense. You cannot stan a group of 5 if you only love 4. You cannot stan a group of 4 if you only love 3. You cannot stan a group of 7 if you love 6. These OT number less than the amount of members stans need to stop right now because it's just toxic towards the one member. And if you think you're edgy or different doing this, you just look dumb. Don't stan the group if you don't like a member, like it's not that deep. So anyways, that's all I have for today. I hope you all got some knowledge from this video, or if not and completely ignore what I say, that's fine too, it's your life and at the end of the day I can't change you. If I missed anything or if I said something that has flaws or is incorrect, please correct me and I'll be glad to make a correction in the comments. Feel free to comment your own opinions and I'll see you in my next video.